He's like the guy.
Oh, okay, so he's a guy.
He's like white, and he's like the guy.
So he's a white guy. Got it.
You know the guy.
Yeah, I know. You said it twice.
He's the guy. Okay, he's the guy.
Alright, so far I just know he's the guy. He's male.
So he's the guy on those shows.
Ah, okay. So he does some show. Well, let's get to it. She never seems to get to the fucking point, so I'll just sum it up. The actor she's referring to is Matt McGorry. He's a semi-famous actor. He's on a bunch of TV shows. Anyway, he made this tweet with this book. He took a picture of himself with the new Jim Crow. And that book is comparing mass incarceration in the United States, which of course affects African Americans or Black Americans.
Crow in bed, shirtless, and I think the caption was like, reading this book, it's really great, I've highlighted several passages. And I was walking around town, looking at my iPhone as I do, sipping my Starbucks as I usually do.
Sipping your Starbucks and using your iPhone. Yeah, you sound very oppressed.
There's nothing that I love more than a socially aware man.
Are you sure about that?
He is a man.
Oh, thanks for telling us again. I completely forgot it was a man.
He posted a picture of him reading a book, saying that he was really into it.
How dare he?
And he didn't really tell you much about it, and obviously because he's an actor, he's gonna have a lot of followers who don't necessarily know anything about the stuff he's talking about. They just know that he's the guy from the show. He's the guy from the show.
Right, so what you're saying is because he's an actor, he can't post a picture of himself with a book?
So it would have been kind of helpful in utilizing his privilege, his male privilege, to bring to the forefront conversations that are had in the new Jim Crow.
Wait, what are you talking about? What the hell does male privilege have to do with mass incarcerations? Most of those incarcerations are affecting men. Most of the people who are ending up in prison are men, especially black men. And furthermore, even if he did end up explaining what that book was about or talking about gender for whatever reason, you would have accused him of mansplaining.
But he didn't, And one of the issues that I've personally had with men who self-identify as feminists is that oftentimes their feminism is very much about that sort of thing. It's about saying, hey, look at me, aren't I a cool, awesome man who's also a feminist? And sometimes these are the kind of guys who take women's studies courses, not because they have any interest in what women have to say, but because there's gonna be hot chicks in the class.
Wait, what? Are you fucking serious? Okay, I don't think that's the stereotype that guys have about feminists, that they're hot chicks. I mean, I don't doubt the fact that some of the guys are probably taking gender study courses just so they can pretend to be feminists, and maybe they think it's gonna make it easier for them to pick up girls. But nowhere have I ever heard that feminists are supposed to be hot.
So they just know that there's gonna be hot chicks in the class and they gotta be there.
No.
I'm hesitant to say that men can't be feminists. I think that they absolutely can, but I will be honest and say that there are a lot of men who self-identify as feminists who I'm very weary about. And I'm very weary about most men who self-identify as feminists because, being a man, there's just a lot of stuff you're not gonna really understand about a woman's experience.
So in other words, you can join us, but you'll never understand us.
What men need to understand is that I feel like you can be a feminist, fine, but you need to understand that your role in feminism is not that of a leading role.
Right, so just follow, but don't say anything. Got it.